Hey guys, Staff Sergeant Mo. I was cut as a defense witness, so I am free to go ahead with my activist reporting back again. And we're on a break right now, recess right now till 2 p.m. here at the courthouse down in Oregon. And while I got to see the end where Jason Patrick's mother testified, just some questions in regards to Jason Patrick's father, who he was, that his death may have been attached to Agent Orange. She answered them, spoke to Jason Patrick's relationship and hers being close. Just some simple questions like that, and that was the end of that, very quick. A lot of witnesses went through quickly. Only a couple witnesses took a little bit longer. Barbara Berg was on the stand for a while. I have no idea what was said because I was still in the witness room waiting to find out whether I'd be cut or be a witness still, so I wasn't allowed to see the trial. Basically, I missed the whole thing. But I just came outside on the steps and overheard Andrew Colmitz declare that in open court, Will Coleman, the known informant that we're all waiting to find out whether he's going to be arrested and how that's going to be dealt with, was confirmed today in open court that he is in fact a government paid informant. So you have that. Hi guys, by the way. I know it's been a while, so I'm not so great at this anymore. Also, I wanted to discuss, let me get my notes here. My first little activist journalist work in a long time. So I had no notebook, not being prepared for this, thinking that I'd just be a witness and go home. But I think I'm going to stick around for a little while now that I'm free. Iva Henderson was here also as a witness today. And she was... Hi, Jen Cannon.
Hi. I gotta take a picture of Mo back in Portland.
Mo's back and everybody is apparently kind of slightly excited about that. I should warn them, be ready for me. But anyways,
the rest of us don't care.
Nobody cares. Yeah. So Iva Henderson went in to be a witness, and then she was cut, and so she was released, and Tiffany Harris, Tucker, who's she's the lead investigator, but she's also the one coordinating the logistics for all the witnesses and things, said, you know, just stay here until I get your ticket issued to you to return home. So she asked her, well, can I just go see the rest of the trial now? And of course, Tiffany said, yes, go ahead and go in there. So she went and sat down. She was there for a good hour of that trial. Here's the event that took place that was very strange. She was in the front row, and she never, as per her faith, and it's not a religion, she has a very biblical foundation of faith in God, but doesn't believe that anybody else is her judge but God himself. So she's not going to stand for anybody but her judge, and that would be God. Another strange thing, the second time that they all had to stand today was for the jury. They were requested to stand for the jury. I did not personally witness this. This testimony I'm about to share with you is from Iva Henderson, whom I just finished interviewing a few minutes ago herself. Okay, so she's sitting in the front row seat. Everybody's asked to rise for the judge, Judge Anna Brown. She did not. And then one of the U.S. Marshals approached and let her know, excuse me, you have to stand. And she explained that that is against her faith, against her belief, and she will not do that. Well, everybody was just sitting down, so Brad Thorne is blowing the horn. So everybody sat down, so the U.S. Marshal just simply stepped back, and nothing came of it at that point. But about an hour later, and she's never seen this. She's been to plenty of courts before, and she's not stood for judges before and had no issue in other courts whatsoever. This is the only court she's ever seen an issue made of it. Well, what really bedazzled her is that the next time they were asked to rise was for the jury. And of course she didn't stand for the jury. So she stayed in her seat. Everybody else rose, she stayed in her seat. Suddenly, the U.S. Marshal, same one, comes back and tells her again that she has to stand or leave. And she said, that's fine. No problem, I'll leave because I'm not going to stand for anybody. So I'll choose to leave. So as she's beginning to leave, she's being escorted out, and more agents, 3 types of personalities surrounded her, like the document building type, the private security here. It's almost like a police force, private security to protect the FBI kind of a thing. and the U.S. Marshals. About 4 each of them, from what Jen Cannon remembered, were surrounding her. She was scared, visibly shaken, very intimidated, so much so that just recanting it to me just a few minutes ago, she was truly in tears, still quite frightened and shaken from the experience itself. It can be very intimidating just speaking to 1 or 2 of them at a time. And that's just me, who's been around a lot of different types of personalities of authority. I can understand that feeling of intimidation. And it's very hard to not wear the emotion of fear on your sleeve. That's most certainly for anybody, let alone a regular everyday American citizen that becomes surrounded and treated like a terrorist for simply not standing for another human being that's no better or different than us. So that's all I'm going to say about the report today, simply because as a witness, I was not a witness to the trial because I was hidden away and it was dragged out all day until they decided to cut me at the last minute. And I think they lingered, keeping me there as long as they could by giving me lots of really good snacks. So I'm not going to try and share any more news at the moment that I did not either interview anybody for or witness myself. So just want to let you guys know I'm here, and I'm going to stick around for a few days, and I think I'm going to get back to my activist journalist work. What do you guys think of that? So I'll spend some time here as much as I can. I do have my house to go back to and tend to, but no husband anymore to tend to. So I'm free to report as pretty much as often as I want, guys. So I'm pretty excited about that. Good to see you all. It's so good to know we got Kelly Stewart, we got John Lamb. Everybody has been keeping me informed about all the nuances and everything that's been going on. So I'm not too in the dark whatsoever about the ongoings surrounding this case, and never will be. I'll talk to you guys later. But hi, Wesley, I see you guys. Sorry if I didn't look at the questions and everybody popping up. It's good to see you. Next time I do this, I'll spend a little bit more time answering some questions and things like that. I like how John Lamb did that for you guys. I think John Lamb is he's really good. He just sits there and takes a few minutes with you guys. Gosh, he's just done an amazing job, hasn't he, guys? All right, guys, I love you guys so much. Good to see you. Take care.